Hi, everybody. We're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty, but we're going to be with you in a little moment with some amazing music.
There we go.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to your big music moment. Every day at 5 or 10 after 5 Pacific time. We're here with Kaylin Roberson, and this is Big Music. And just like to give a shout out, we don't have any screen logos going today, but our sponsor, Feel Better, which is at Feel Better, FEELBTTR.com. They make wellness oriented energy drinks and all kinds of wellness products. And they've got a really cool CBD energy drink out now. So go to feelbetter.com and use Big Music as a promo code. Yesterday we had an amazing performance with Shane Alexander. Today we have Kaylin Roberson, and welcome. Thanks for hanging with us for this little broadcasting situation, but we're looking forward to hearing some music. And kind of speaking of that, why don't we just get going with some music before we do anything else?
Sweet. Let's do it. Thank you so much, Big Music, for having me. And thank you to our sponsor. And yeah, this song is called Know You Like That. I know you like that place where they know you buy your drink. Cause they pour that makes you spark a little stronger. I know you like that song Taylor sings about McGraw. You turn it up when no one is around you. I know you like friends do, but I don't just want to know what they know. Yeah, I want to know the way that you live. Take the naked to kissing me like you've been missing me. Know how you're riding feels off the wheel, pulling me in close when you drive me home. All the secrets you don't tell, I'll keep it to yourself. I'm knowing what we have. I wanna know you like that. I wanna know you like that. I know you like the way we talk when it gets late. Cause goodbye gets a little longer each night. I know you like it when I push and you give in. To dancing, doing things you say you don't like. Yeah, I've got you where I want you, but I don't just want you here keep it to yourselves. Want more than what we have. I wanna know you like that. I wanna know you like that. I know you like friends do, but I don't just wanna know what they know. Yeah, I wanna know the way that your lips taste when they get to kissing me, like you've been missing me. Yeah, know how your body feels off the wheel, pulling me in close when you drive me home. All the secrets you don't tell, all the keep it to yourselves. Want more than what we have. I wanna know you like that. I wanna know you like that. I wanna know you like that. Yeah, I wanna know you like that. Yeah, I wanna know you like that.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And that is your song, an original.
Yes.
Nice
Yes, I
work.
co-wrote that.
Ah, and so that's so you're a co-writer, you're in Nashville, you do a lot of performing, you're an artist, and then you're also someone who helps others shape their songs. So
Yes.
how'd you get there? What was your journey? Where'd you start out?
So I started writing when I was about 14 years old. I started playing at open mic nights where I'm from in Carolina, in Raleigh, North Carolina specifically. And I really found my voice after something happened to me when I was 9 years old. I was actually viciously attacked by a dog. And I survived, which was amazing because he got very close to some really important arteries. Um, but the older I got, the more my love for music just became stronger and stronger. And by the age of 14, I was writing, and we're not going to talk about those songs because everyone has to start somewhere. And um, I moved to Nashville 2 years ago, so I'd say I've been professionally taking songwriting very seriously for the past 2 years. And now I'm here. I co-write. I try to do at least 3 co-writes a week and play out
Right.
the same 3 to 4 times a week. So
Right. Obviously, that's taken a little bit of backseat now. You can't
yeah.
be playing out these days, so that must be challenging. I know a lot of our artists have had that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so, can you still co-write remotely?
I have been doing a few Zoom writes.
Right.
Luckily, to co-write, there's also only 2 to 3 people,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
in Nashville, the recommendation is don't have more than 10. So every now and then, I'll have a writer that we agree to have a picnic or something that we can at least be together and try to write something. But for the most part, most of my writes have been over Zoom, and I've gotten some pretty good ones. I was actually going to play one today that I wrote during quarantine that I actually really
Oh,
love. So
looking forward to it. Maybe we should just jump into some more music, but beforehand, can you go to your, sorry, everybody, but can you go to that control panel and make sure, does it say in that settings? Let's
yes,
just double check those characters. And it
optimize.
was,
Let me see.
yeah, pause for music. And does it have your Apollo?
Yes, it does.
Great.
So can you hear
Nice.
this?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. Check mic, check 1 2 1 2.
Check
All
check.
right. Beautiful.
Sweet.
So what song will you be is this the co-write, the quarantine co-write right now?
Yeah. I'll do that one for sure. This
Nice.
one I wrote with the same guys who actually I wrote the last song with. I've been writing with them recently. The first time I wrote with them was right before the tornado hit Nashville. And then just the world went downhill from there, and then we hit a pandemic. So the world has put me and these 2 writers to the test, but so far
Wow.
we've written 2 really good ones. So,
Beautiful.
yes, this song is called Breakup Proof, and it's one of my favorites. So. Then I bought this box spring queen size bed for a little more room. I didn't think about how big it'd feel if I was sleeping without you. Every mascara bottle I'm buying winds up on my pillowcase. 'Cause cover girl can't cover up all the damage leaving does. No, they don't make makeup meant for heartbreaks. Love songs that still sound the same late at night. Yeah, like they did before goodbye. Tequila used to taste like freedom, but now it makes me think of all the reasons I'm not over you. Yeah, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. Yeah, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. Yeah, I wish these summer road trip pictures on my phone would just delete themselves and leave my heart alone. Every Friday night parking lot memory brings me right back to that place where we kissed over the dash. And now I can't stand looking back, 'cause they don't make makeup meant for heartbreaks. Love songs that still sound the same late at night. Yeah, like they did before goodbye. Tequila used to taste like freedom, but now it makes me think of all the reasons I'm not over you. Yeah, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. Yeah, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. Yeah, I'm trying my best to get you out of my head. But there's a lot of you left since you've been gone, and all I wanna do is just move on. But they don't make makeup meant for heartbreaks. Love songs that still sound the same late at night. Yeah, like they did before. By tequila used to taste like freedom, but now it makes me think of all the reasons I'm not over you. Yeah, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. Well, I guess some things ain't breakup proof. That's breakup proof.
Beautiful. And that was during the this coronavirus.
Yes, it was. It was a quarantine, as I like to call them.
Did you? And so when you write, do you come in? Are you lyric, melody, top line, bottom? Harmonies. Where do you start, and what do you prefer to do?
I usually start with just the idea. I like to just make sure that we all know what feel we're getting like working towards when it comes to the melody. And so having an idea as to whether or not that's at least going to be a sad song or an up tempo song helps.
Right,
And then from there, I just start. I'm usually the hummer. I usually start picking the guitar, or someone else will start playing, and I just start humming melodies, and someone has to
right,
record me, otherwise I will forget the melody that
right.
I
Those are
already
the good
wrote.
ones, though. Those that just come.
Yep. So that's usually how it works. I'm usually the melody person, and then um, I think it depends on the write. Really, I think dynamics change when you have different co-writers. Sometimes I am the lyric person. Sometimes I'm not the idea person. And I think it
Right.
just depends on the group that's in the room and how that dynamic is.
Well, that's great. That's the collaborative part of music, which is amazing. Why don't we play another song? I know we're going a little bit off script, but why don't we play one more song, and then I want to talk about some of the inspiration for your music and some of the stuff you shared earlier about empowerment, if
Okay.
you want. Great.
Sounds
And
good.
before you do this, would you mind cranking your volume up a tiny bit,
Yes. I mean, I
or
really
maybe,
am.
yeah, maybe more than a tiny,
Let's see. Check. 1, 2, check, check.
even a little bit more, maybe.
Okay. Check. 1, 2, check, 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 check.
Great.
1, 2.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. This next song It's kind of a funny one. It's called Wifey Things. And when I went in, I actually wrote this with two guys. And when I went in with a title, they were like, "That's so weird that we have to write it." So this is
Wifey things.
Wifey Things.
Beautiful.
If you ask me, where would I be? 3 months ago, I'd have said I'd be single, out with people that I don't even know. Still cooking easy Mac in the microwave, watching dirty laundry pile up for days. But since I met you, something in me changed. Boy, you got me thinking about staying in with you and playing house. Making dinner for two on a Friday. Surprise you when you pull up in the driveway. Doing everything that makes you want to buy a ring. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. When it's boys' night down at Red Door and you need a pickup, I'll be on my way when you and your friends get past a good bud. Wanna give you something that you can show off, put a little fun in you feeling lost. Cause since I met you, something in me changed. Boy, you got me thinking about staying in with you and playing house. Making dinner for two on a Friday. Surprise you when you pull up in the driveway. Doing everything that makes you want to buy a ring. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Yeah. You ain't gotta take the trash, baby. I'll take out the trash, baby. Do your dirty dishes if you love me like that, baby. Anything you lose, I'll find it. As long as you keep treating me right, then. Boy, I won't stop thinking about staying in with you and playing house. Making dinner for two on Friday. Surprise you when you pull up in the driveway. Doing everything that makes you wanna buy a ring. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Yeah, you got me doing wifey things. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That's a great one.
Thank you.
Wifey. And did were any of those whenever your co-writers married?
No. One of them I think is
Probably
like
a good
not
thing.
the best at like dating. So when we were writing, I kept like saying, "You know when a girl does like this for you?" And he was like, "No, I haven't had that kind of treatment." And then the other one I think has a long distance relationship girlfriend.
So you were kind of giving a tutorial on this song a little bit.
Yeah, actually kind of. It kind of I think helped progress the song lyric because they were like,
Right.
"Well, like explain like what like wifey material is. Like what does a wife do?" And I was like, "Well, these
Yeah.
are just some little things like I think about when I want to treat somebody right." So,
Nice. And I think that that's a great segue because treating people right, and what you shared about earlier conversation about starting music after this kind of this unfortunate accident with the dog attack, and then you're now very active in the world of bullying and anti-bullying, and also which I also want to talk about is the healing power of music and bringing that to people who are sick. But it I think it's really amazing that you know that you took that experience and your instinct was, I'm going to make art and I'm going to use that art to help others deal with what I went through.
yeah, absolutely. So, I was in our earlier conversation, I know I got to tell you a little bit, but When I say it was a dog attack, I don't mean he just scratched me here and there. He ended up ripping off the right half of my lip and splitting open the side of my eye down to my cheekbone, and I had to rush to the hospital and go on life support. And luckily, I was only in the hospital for like 3 to 4 days, with stitches in my face. And um, at the time, when you're 9 years old, you don't think deeply about those things. You're just like, wow, that was scary. Let's move on and you know, continue life as is. But the older I got, the more I had a complex about the scars on my face. And the more I took to heart, how boys treated me or how, and so, especially with social media and Instagram, and everyone's always trying to look perfect. um, the older I got, the more my scars meant something to me. And in high school, I switched to online schooling, so quarantine hasn't affected my schoolwork too much. Um, Unfortunately, I wish I had a day off. Um, but I went to schools all around the country on a tour called the Teen Nation Tour and talked to kids about bullying and how they can use their voice, and just self love in general, and how to turn things that are negative into something that's positive. And then the older I got, the more I started to also visit hospitals, for kids that have, anything from cancer to just really anything. So
Wow, and so you were rewarded for by some of your peers at least by after going through this horrific experience by getting bullied, which is that's obviously you know just horrible. But and tell me about the music and going into hospitals and playing for people. Obviously, you can't do that now, but
yeah.
how what is their reaction and how does that affect their joie de vivre?
Yeah, so schools can be fun and tough at the same time because you have an auditorium of 1,500 kids that are screaming because they're just excited that they got an hour out of class time to
Right,
be all together and be loud, and there's music, so you mix all that together and all of a sudden it's like a zoo. But once you really start to hit them with your story and the message behind the reason why we're there, playing fun music and giving them a concert, I think they usually walk away with something more than what they had before they walked in. Like, I've had people message me and just reach out to me and ask me questions about things that they were going through after school shows. And then hospitals are a completely different ball game. I actually played for St. Jude, on their Music Gives to St. Jude Day. And it's moments like that I've played that are definitely the most memorable, like, times that I've played live. Just because, just to see a patient in a hospital have a smile on their face for at least an hour and get out of their room is something really powerful. And I think it's something that, even though I was only in the hospital for a few days, I can see where they're coming from and I can relate to that. So,
right. Yeah. And you sat in their shoes one way or another a little bit. That's amazing. Well, I think that, this is what music is for, right? It's to redigest our experiences, hopefully to help others and to give them a lift or give them introspection or poignancy. And it seems like you're doing all of that. So thank you for sharing your music with us. Um,
absolutely. Thanks for having me on
do
here.
oh, totally. Anytime. Do you have one more song?
Yeah, I do. This one I'm actually releasing. It's going to be my first official release. Like I
Great.
said, what I wrote when I was 14. It means a lot to me, but it is long gone. Um so this is going to be my first official release since I've moved to Nashville, and it's called Out of My Town. And I wrote it with my friends Clayton and Bryce. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsor, Feel Better. And thank you, Big Music, for supporting musicians during quarantine. I know that I've heard so many sad stories about people who play on Broadway who have literally had to like sell their gear and get another job, which is really sad to hear. So we appreciate companies like you guys. This song is called Out of My Town. There's a new layer of pavement down on Tanglewood Drive, covering up every burnout from senior year Friday nights. That same old bar's got a new party crowd. That corner jukebox is just for looks now. When they turn that 2-lane highway into a full wide interstate, well, they cut down that oak where me and Brady Smith carved our names. They've gone out with the old and in with the new, but it'll always feel the same when I'm passing through. 'Cause you can build up walls and crowd these streets, but you can't bury time under new concrete. You can turn county lines into city limit signs, but you can't take away those take me back nights. You can change old ground here where I grew up down, but you can't take the home out of my town. That steeple still stands on the top of my granddaddy's church, where 3 generations of my last name are lying beneath God's earth. They're more than words on a headstone to me. You see strangers, but I see family. You can build up walls and crowd these streets, but you can't bury time under new concrete. You can turn county lines into city limit signs, but you can't take away those take me back nights. You can change old ground here where I grew up down, but you can't take the home out of my town. Out of my town. You can build up walls and crowd these streets, but you can't bury time under new concrete. You can turn county lines into city limit signs, but you can't take away those take me back nights. You can change old ground here where I grew up down. No, you can change old ground here where I grew up down, but you can't take the home out of my town. Out of my town. You can't take the home out of my town.
Nice. That's a strong chorus.
Thank you.
Beautiful
it comes
track.
Out May 29th. We just got the
May 29th.
Yeah.
And I can imagine with a band, it's a lot of fun too.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. Well, thank you again for joining us. We're just going to touch on a couple of things as we set up for tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got Balto in the studio, or in their studio, and coming to you live here. That's going to be amazing. Again, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And we also want to give one last shout out to Feel Better, our sponsor. Let everyone, if you want to test an amazing CBD energy drink, go to feelbetter.com and use your promo code BIGMusic. We'll see everybody tomorrow here at 5 p.m. And Kaylin, thank you again very much.
Thank
As
you.
always, everybody, live to listen.